Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be talking about the Flower Nose Pretty Baby Rock collection. I have the full collection, so I'm going to kind of review it and then I'll go into some demos of me using the products. It is what I'm currently wearing today, and then I'm just going to kind of show you guys swatches and like photos and like videos of the products because they're really freaking pretty. So let's get into it, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. So I have the full collection of products, which means I have the 2 eyeshadow palettes, I have the 6 highlighters and the 10 lipsticks, and it also additionally comes with like smaller accessories that are like more for you. So this comes with like a little bag, which I actually have right here. I took it out for this. Very cute, but it has like smaller accessories like that. But in terms of makeup, you know, we got the 2 eyeshadow palettes, 6 highlighters and 10 lipsticks. Yeah, so let's just kind of go in and do like a little review on all the products before we get into like the demos and like the swatches, because I have a lot to say and it's 99.9% all positive. So the eyeshadow palettes are absolutely gorgeous. The mattes to die for, blendable, pigmented, like just zero problems with them. Like you put them on, you blend them, they blend out seamlessly. Like I'm wearing 3 colors and I feel like it blended out super nice into one another. And the actual like color story of the eyeshadow palette, it all works and it meshes. And so the top row of the eyeshadow palette is like glitters and the bottom row is like matte, and the actual glitter or like shimmery shades are literally to die for. Like when I tell you this is my favorite shimmer formula, I'm telling you it's my favorite shimmer formula. Like the way they go on, they're super shiny and like reflective. Like they're really like jam-packed with like glitter. And I'll make sure to include this in the demo on the swatches, and I'll put timestamp. But there is a shade in the palette that is super like duochrome. It like goes from green to pink, and it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Oh, also here is a little photo of the collection, so you can see it's split up into a light and dark side. And the palette that I use today is this one, so it comes from the lighter side, and this one is more orange and like kind of like rust toned, if that makes sense, like orange, reds, yellows, that kind of colors. And the other one is like more pinks, and I'll include a photo of it here, don't worry. So it includes like pinks and like more cooler tones and like a lot of purples. Kind of reminds me of Naked 3, but the eyeshadow palettes are wonderful. I have no problems with them other than the fact that they don't include shade names. They just have little illustrations, so that makes it a little difficult to like let you guys know what shade I'm using. It's like, hello, today I'm using the shade with the heart and a crown on top. I don't know, doesn't make sense, but that is my only problem with it. Other than that, it's great. I literally love it so much. And what I compared it to, like while I was doing it, is like I had the feeling of like when I was like 13 and I got my first Naked palette after just using like a little elf quad for like ever. So I got my first Naked palette and I put it on and I was like, this is what I've been missing. This is like kind of like the similar feelings I've had here, because I put on that glitter shade and it was so shimmery and like so glittery, and it was just jam-packed, and I was like, this is what I've been missing. My ColourPop shimmers don't look like this. And it was honestly a cultural reset. It really was. You guys can't see in the video, but I was holding it all in. On the inside I was like, this is what I haven't had in my life for 20 years. I needed this. I'm being dramatic, but more of the story is I like the eyeshadow palettes. But now let's go into the highlighters, which are a little bit interesting because I tried 2 of them. So I have one here and then I put a different one on my nose, but like in the demos I didn't show myself putting the different one on my nose. I just put the original one on my nose, but then I was like, let's put another one on top. So it seemed like the highlighters have like 2 different formulas in them. One of them has like a more kind of like natural formula, so it looks like very satin in the pan. The other one, it looks very glittery. I'll make sure to put a comparison, and timestamps will be of course in the corner. But one of them had like a more satin like look to it, and the other one had like a more like a glitter bomb look to it. Like it looked, the glittery one looked like a Super Shock formula. So I was like, so this one is like the satin one, and you can see it leaves like such a natural flush, and I literally look like I'm radiant. Like I look like I'm glowing from the inside, and that is exactly what I want to see. Like I'm gonna scream. But the one on my nose is like more glittery and like kind of more obvious that I'm wearing highlighter, but like as of this isn't obvious. So this one looks more natural and the glitter one looks more like a true highlighter, like glazed donut style. But I still like both formulas. I do prefer the satin one just because I feel like it looks more natural, and that's the kind of look I like to go for, like kind of like a glowing from within look. But both are really good and I have no problems. They are blendable. Yeah, I literally have like, I cannot find one thing wrong with them. So finally we've gotten to the lip products, which are some of the most comfortable lip products I think I've ever wore. So they're supposed to be like matte lipsticks, which I vibe with heavily because I love them little matte lipsticks. And rather than being like a liquid lipstick where they're like wet and then they dry down, they were like a soft matte lip, like not like a liquid lipstick, it's like a liquid mousse, if that makes sense. Like they have a mousse like texture to them that like a liquid lipstick doesn't have. Like it reminds me of the Maybelline like little Dream Mousse foundation. That's the like kind of whipped texture it has. Like think whipped cream cheese. That's what these lipsticks kind of feel like. But after you put them on, you kind of can like forget about them and you don't really feel it because it doesn't have that dry like crusty feeling that a traditional liquid lipstick can have. It kind of just feels like I'm not really wearing anything, and I'm like kind of into it. So the only like kind of like downside is like a lot of the colors in this collection are like in the same range, so like the pink to like red range, and we don't really get anything different from there, which I necessarily don't mind because those are the colors I gravitate towards anyways. Like these are the colors. There's always gonna be swatches at the end, do not worry if you guys can't see this well, but they all have like the same like kind of like tone, and they're like in the same family. But so there isn't like any like crazy unique shades, and there's not a lot of nudes. Like there isn't like a light nude or anything like that, which I don't mind because I don't really like those colors. But I know my sister was really sad because that's her little jam, and she was like, there's no light nude that I could wear, and I was like, no, which I was kind of happy about because I hate when she steals my shit. But I have no problems. They're comfortable, and my lips are super dry actually, and you can't really see the lines. So before I move on to like these demos and stuff, let's do a little kiss test. So it does transfer a little bit, but not super crazy because I've been drinking coffee this whole time, and my straw, it has like no lipstick on it. So I don't know, it doesn't transfer much, but it does transfer, so keep that in mind. If you've made it this far into the video, that means you've watched my review, you've watched the swatches, the demos, and everything. So thank you so much for actually staying. Like, thank you so much, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me, and the channel's been really growing lately, and it makes me so happy. I'm so excited. So thank you everyone for watching the video and like tuning in. I appreciate all of you guys. Okay, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and goodbye.